What's happening? Brian Tong here, and welcome to the Apple Byte for everything inside the world of Apple. Now we're back after a vacation break and all the madness from CES, which we'll get to. But first, let's get to the show and the big story this week. Apple will refund at least $32.5 million to customers in a settlement with the Federal Trade Commission over in-app purchases. Now, the refund is specific to purchases made by kids without parental consent, like the horror story in 2011 about an 8-year-old girl that racked up a $1,400 bill buying Smurf berries in the Smurfs Village app. Now, I would argue that you can't put a price on Smurf berries. Now, the FTC agreement will also make Apple change its billing methods to make sure it receives very clear, express-informed consent from users before an app charges them. Now, originally, entering a password to approve an initial in-app purchase would allow a 15-minute window of time to make additional purchases, and in this case, 15 minutes could save you $1,400. The FTC said Apple had received tens of thousands of complaints of unauthorized purchases, like the little girl who spent $2,600 on Tap Pet Hotel. Seriously, who wouldn't want to spend that much on this app? Or $500 on Tiny Zoo Friends? Oh, it's so cute. Totally worth it. And maybe I should complain that my child spent over $200 playing the Injustice Gods Among Us mobile game just to unlock a limited Superman prison costume that I can only play on the console version. Now, obviously, I think Apple should close that window of time for additional purchases, and they've already been refunding them made without parents' permission since last year, but let's be honest, maybe some parents shouldn't give their iTunes passcode to their kids. And if you've ever spent more than $200 on in-app purchases on any app, I'm giving you a bad apple. Unless it's for a Superman prison costume. All right, now, what would an Apple Byte show be without more rumors? Display Research chimes in with intel from their sources to piggyback on claims that we'll finally see a bigger screen for the iPhone 6 and a new iPad model. They predict an iPhone 6 with a 5.5-inch screen with a 1920 by 1080 resolution and 401 pixels per inch. Now, they're also jumping on the iPad Pro bandwagon, claiming we can expect to see a 12.9-inch iPad with a 2732 by 2048 resolution and a 265 pixels per inch. While other reports continue to claim a 12.9-inch Retina iPad is in production and may launch in 2014. They are also supporting rumors claiming that the iWatch might ship in two sizes, 1.3 inches for women and 1.6 inches for men, with both sporting a 320 by 320 resolution and flexible AMOLED screens. And one more rumor story for the iPhone 6, a report from Digitimes says Apple's fingerprint sensor supplier, TSMC, is preparing to begin production on sensors for the iPhone 6 in the second quarter of 2014. And while you guys are at it, why don't we get those going for the iPads too? Now, we didn't have a show for a while because we were working our butts off at CES 2014 in Las Vegas. Now, Apple doesn't go to the show, but we had one of our best-looking correspondents check it out for us. Thanks, Brian. All right, guys, we're here at the CES 2014 show floor, so let's go and see what we can find in the iLounge Pavilion. All right, guys, we're here with Patrick O'Neill. He's the CEO of Olloclip, that popular lens attachment, and you kind of have a few new things here that you're showing off at the show, right?
Absolutely, yeah. We've got our new macro lens, our 3-in-1 macro lens. So this is a more advanced macro lens than we've had before. So we've got 3 lens elements on each side, which gives you a more clear picture, and you just drop it on the hoods, set the focus, diffuse the light, and collect and diffuse it. So you can see it's just so easy. Where before with the macro lens, you had to sort of go in and out to get the focus, which you still do on 3-dimensional objects, but it's much easier with this lens. And on the flat objects, it's just super easy.
And then what's the retail price for this setup?
That's $70.
Do you also have a little extra something something here?
Yeah, we've got something everybody's been wanting since the 5S came out. Gold lens for their 5S.
So, yeah, I got my phone, and I think, that might be a nice little fit there.
Yeah, that's
all gold, everything.
I'm not sure I'm getting that back.
Now we know that beacons are kind of going to be a big thing coming into 2014, and I'm here at Stick and Find's booth, and this is basically a Bluetooth beacon. It's a sticker tracker that you can stick on anything. We have these different kits that are available now for sale, $49.99 for 2 of these guys. It also comes with an app that allows you to see how far it is. It has a 150-foot range distance, but you can put this anywhere on like your luggage, a shoe, or whatever. This is a really clever idea, and something that we're going to see be a big thing. And this little beacon, the Stick and Find, can also send out a signal or noise when you want to locate it. Another really cool thing, treasure hunt. This is a game that I want to play. Where's this treasure? Where's this? Excuse me. Excuse me. I found it! Now, in the iLounge Pavilion, we know there are plenty of cases, more than you can imagine. But we're here with Laura Olson, here with Rockform, and tell us a little bit about this unique case.
Yeah, so Rockform, we manufacture protective cases that are mountable. So our cases mount in a couple different ways. First way is there's grooves on the back of the case. So all you have to do is line it up with the teeth of your accessory and just give it a quarter-click turn, and then you're mounted and ready to go. The other way they're mountable is there is a rare earth magnet on the back installed in the grip.
Couldn't you just call it a magnet? Does it make it sound actually really cool when it's a rare earth magnet?
Yes, it does make it cooler, which is what we're trying to go for here. So yeah, rare earth magnet. It holds about 10 pounds of force, but any magnetic surface you can just stick it right onto and it will stick.
Okay.
So your fridge, toolbox, wherever.
So we see here like bike handlebars, but also there is like a baby stroller.
Yeah, there's a whole line of interchangeable accessories. You can get the bike mount to the universal stroller mount, any accessory you want to mount your phone on.
And then how much are these going to be?
So the stroller mount with the case comes included for $49.
And that stroller mount is right back there.
Yep, we have one right here.
Mama. Mama. Trust me, guys, having a nanny, it makes it a lot easier to get around. And the show, really, it's about 90% iPhone cases out there, but we were able to get a few things out there for you. All right, that's going to do it for this week's show. We're back on track to our regular Apple Byte schedule, and you can always email us at theapplebyte@cnet.com just to say hi, send us your questions or feedback, and I'll get to as many as I can. I'm Brian Tong. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you guys next week for another Bite of the Apple.